My fault. I didn't mean to start drawing before I clicked record, but whatever. This is kind of what I've drawn here. We are at somewhat of a resistance, but this is stupid strong. This looks like the type of thing that like we just want to go straight to 46K like in the next 10 to 12 hours. Um, I would not be surprised to see that. And then instead of there being a triangle, it would be something like this. Could definitely see that happening. Um, this whole time we've been assuming this is possibly like a triangle, but all it takes is one bust out of the thing to turn it into a channel. Um, this 4 hours just been holding like strong, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight, 5 consecutive green bars. This is the strongest. This is the bar that's taken the highest high, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like if you could assume that, then it's 9 out of the last 10 bars have been all green. Not to mention we've held this level, we've held this level since breaking above this thing and putting in that second leg up. We basically held this level. So like it's all looking good. Every time we make a new level, we hold it. Now we flip the EMA. We're holding the MA. Strong bounce from here. Tried to dump onto it and it didn't work out. We had this, right? Super strong push up, super strong push down. Absolutely no follow through off the push down. And this was just cruising up to the top. Tried to reject at this level here again, right? And rejected. Bounced off of the 1 hour EMA. And now we're moving. And we've taken this high. And we're looking like we want to move. If we break above this level, like we're looking like we want to take that level as well. So I'm very, very much thinking that we're gonna push, but it's really, really hard to trade this right now. It's like super hard to trade because there's just so much whiplash and like it's very much like now let's clear these drawings and just draw this here because this is like clearly a range, right? And it's really hard to assume that we're going to break out of this range and bust up to the upside. It's really hard to take that trade because your stop is like so far away if you want to trade the range. Um, it almost makes it feel like you have to wait and trade the weekly just because we're looking for that close within here, but we're not even halfway through the week, so it's like for this to just bust up to the upside, like that would make a lot of sense too, right? Like just have kind of like that. Is that an ABCD? Is that what they call that shit? ABCD? I don't really know. But like, yeah, down, up, and then like this B's the range, and then we kind of go like this. I mean, this like 45, 46K is, that top of that range. So it really doesn't, like, it just makes a lot of sense to take it. And the whole thing of this is lower high, it's really not that much of a lower high. Like, it's basically the same high. It's basically a double top. And from that double top, we haven't really pushed downward, and we're in fact trying to round this bottom and push back upward. So like, it's really not a lower high, lower high, lower high situation, unless we reject here, of course, and then we're gonna have to take a new low. We have to take a lower low for me to really think this is a lower high. But until then, like, it doesn't look like a lower high. It just looks like bouncing from the bottom of this range and a failed double top flag, a potentially failing double top flag, I should say. Um, yeah, it's really hard to trade this. Really freaking tough to trade this. I mean, like, obviously, if you just get long blindly at any point, and these 38s, 39s, like, you're feeling good right now, but this range is really whippy. It's just nasty, this range, like 4% here, 4% here. Like, it's really hard to be picking the right direction and to feel that confidence, you know? It's really tough to. So I am inclined to say, yeah, and like if you take this, now we're at the top of this channel and maybe ready to reject, but like what is it gonna happen? Is it just gonna go like this? Maybe. I would have to see like some extreme severe strength, kind of like how we had yesterday with this to like the downside, but I just don't expect that. I think that like maybe you can get like this slowly and steadily, and then you can say we have this whatever lower high, lower high, lower high kind of thing, but just doesn't feel that good, you know? It really doesn't feel that good. It feels like a lot more gymnastics trying to make the bear um, situation work than the bull situation work. Like, of course, at some point we probably do want to go towards 30K, but I just don't think that time is right now. I think we're probably more likely to push towards, mid 40s or possibly even like 48 before pushing down, like even below 37K. So, yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling. Really hard to say. Like this was a really weird candle. This was a nice, decent follow through candle, but then it was like at resistance. So when we shot up and then rejected back down here, it was like, feels uncomfortable to be picking up the long here, but seems to have been the right play here. And now we just have to wait and see what happens next because, if we close up here and we just continue to push higher and higher, like that would be cool. But it's really hard to say, and it's really hard to find a tradable setup. That's really what the issue is that finding tradable setups, trend setups, is really tough because these pullbacks are just devious pullbacks. Like, this is not a tradable pullback. This is not a tradable pullback. Like, if you wait until you get some sort of the tradable pullback after this small bar here, and then this outside, is this an outside up bar? Kind of almost an outside up bar. Like maybe buying here made sense with the stop underneath here, and then you can take that within the range, but that's a trading range trade. That's not a trend trade. And then like, of course here, like you take out this high, you're supposed to wait till the high here, and then like you want to take this, if you want to take the entry here, then like, I don't know, still like you're at the top of this range. So it's really hard to find trend trade entries at this time. That's the big issue that I'm having in terms of capitalizing on this price action. So yeah.